call you Derek or can I call you Dollar, man? Because I swear, man, hey, man, that late game performance you put on today, man, Derek. Just talk about, man, first of all, fourth quarter, y'all down 10. It seemed like Maple tried to speed the game up, but, y'all type of game is more slow paced, feed it into the middle and let the sides, win the game for you. So just talk about the message that was said, man, in that fourth quarter. Help y'all come back and get this dub.
Even though Coach said it was an ugly game today, we didn't play our best, but it was fourth quarter, and we're taught at Lutheran West if we're down, keep fighting to the end. So that's what we did, and we came out with the win today. And I'm glad that these boys kept fighting tonight, and we got the win today.
Man, talk about that matchup today between you and Kenyon, man. As two of the top point guards in this area, man. It was a very underrated matchup that a lot of people probably ain't get out to see. But, man, just talk about that matchup on your end, man. How tough at sometimes it was for him to guard you and how, versus for you to guard him at times.
Ken knows me. He knows me well, so he knows what I want to do. So he plays me certain ways. So he's a good guard, and I'm glad we got to play against him today. But I'm glad we came out with the win today.
Man, y'all finally got the big fella Tino back, man. You showed that you can win without him, but, man, how much of a blessing it is to have him back, man?
It was good to have him back today. We all missed some shots today, but we got a game tomorrow, so we can get our good back tomorrow. We're back in the gym Monday, so I'm glad we got the win today.
Man, how quickly do you have to put a tough game like this against Maple behind you and get ready for tomorrow?
Just very quickly. We're gonna shake it off and we're gonna get back tomorrow.
Man, appreciate you, Derek. Congrats on a good game today.
Thank you.
Jayson, man, the first time I've seen you kind of in attack mode, man, what was it about that? Just that Maple defense, the Maple team, that speed today that kind of put you in that mode where you kind of felt like, hey, man, less passing today, more in kind of an attack mode?
They were being aggressive early on. I didn't get to a few shots I wanted to, and it kind of like changed my game to where I needed to step up at that point where we were down by like I think 10, and I knew I had to get it going to get my other guys going too. So I just showed them the way to be aggressive and not be scared and be relentless.
Down 10 as he walks right past us, man. What was his message? What was Coach's message to you guys, man? Going into that last quarter, to kind of pick up the pace, man, get a little bit more physical and walk away with the dub as you did.
He really talked about us being hungry. We weren't hungry in the first half. We really did when we were being lackadaisical, just watching the ball go up and down the court, off the rebound. Nobody was getting it. And then he really told us about being a dog, and I think we really woke up when we heard that word dog, and I think a lot of people turned it up.
Man, how do you guys are undefeated, man. How do you guys because it seems like what you just said was a little bit of continuity. Or not complacency is the word I'm looking for. How do you guys, stay uncomplacent, basically, where you always stay in a mode where you hungry for it, because this team is good enough to get the Canton and win it all. So how do you guys kind of just stay in that mode where, you still got to prove a lot to the world?
Yeah, it was a good atmosphere today, and along with the good team from Maple Heights. We knew that they were going to come in and try to do their thing coming off that loss from Ignatius. They knew they had to turn their season around and look for a good game here, and I think they showed up very well. But I think at the end of the day, we just wanted it more, and I think that's what came out of us. Man,
that dog got to carry over tomorrow, man. So, my last question is, man, what do you do? I'm just personally asking you, for a back-to-back, what do you do? Do you kind of just go home, get off your feet, watch probably a little bit of film and just get ready mentally for tomorrow, or is just kind of a natural thing for you?
I wouldn't say it's a natural thing. I don't do too much special things. I'll look over film just a little bit, look at my shot selections, look where I could be a little bit more hungry on the defensive end and be a smarter player. Other than that, I really just rest up, ice my knees. Got a little banged up, but that's part of the game.
Hey, man, you got a little banged up because I seen you on that floor like a dog,
yes,
man. Out there diving for loose balls and everything. Jayson, man, congrats on the big win. MVP.
Yes, sir.
First one of many this season, Jayson, man. We look forward to seeing more of you in the future, man.
Thank you.
Matt, man, you were all over the place today, man, using that size. First of all, man, talk about that steal late game, man, which basically kind of sealed the win today, man. What was you seeing on that?
Yeah, I think they were just throwing me the ball, so all I had to do was just go and get it. So I did.
Yeah, man, you and Anton was having a big battle today, man. First of all, is that one of the biggest matchups you've had or size, so far this season?
Yes, yeah, so far this season. Most of the time, I usually have short people, but they're bigger.
How do you think you fared on that test, man? How do you think you were able to how do you think that helped your game so for going forward in this season and for matchups that you may see where size like that again?
I think it helped me realize that I had to play harder and go at them more instead of just trying to finesse my way up there. I had to go into it instead of just keep doing that.
Man, this was a team win tonight, man. You know, I mean, it's a short week kind of for y'all because you're back at it tomorrow. I mean, how quickly do you kind of, you know, put this win behind you, kind of reassess what went wrong, why shots weren't dropping, and, you know, get back to it tomorrow? How fast do you guys kind of, you know, go through that?
Yeah, we moved on from that. We know what we did wrong with our defense, no energy at the start. So next game, we're just going to keep going hard on that and improve.
Man, congrats again on the win, man. You big dominant game for you today, boss.